morning, everybody. So, going over to anything that happened this week, the Financial Sector Conduct Authority was fairly busy. They sent us notices 4 times this week. The first one was about an administrative penalty and a debarment on a financial planner called Petrus Rasmus Erasmus. And yet they have debarred Erasmus for a period of 5 years and imposed an administrative penalty of a whopping 1.1 million inclusive of costs on him. The evidence collected during the investigation showed that this person offered and acted as a FSP without being authorized to do so. Among other things, he collected funds from members of the public and used them to trade in contracts for difference or CFDs. During his activities, he incurred substantial losses, and he furnished financial advice to his clients by providing them with trading signals. And also there, many clients incurred losses. So it's a good thing that they're taking people out of the business. I have heard this person's name before, and if I'm right, there has been some issues with him in places like Carte Blanche that has been published as well. So go have a look. Then there were 2 warnings, and what was quite interesting is that the impersonation seems to be going further than normal. The first one is a warning for people to be cautious when they're dealing with a WhatsApp group that is claiming to be associated with Brenthurst Wealth Management. And it seems that they are not just using normal WhatsApp chats and so on, but also deep fake videos to solicit members from the funds from the members of the public by claiming to be associated with Brenthurst Wealth. So they're going as far as making deep fakes at this point in time for South African financial planners. So be very, very careful of this. And then the second one is there's also someone on Telegram claiming to be associated with Nicolette Mashile. Now, if you know her, she is the founder of Financial Fitness Bunnies, and she does a lot of financial education online. And these members of the Telegram group are actually required to invest a minimum of 2,000 Rand by claiming that they are associated with her and that they actually are her. So be so careful. And I think it's imperative that we inform the public of this as well. Then after last week's VAT issues, do we have a VAT increase or don't we have a VAT increase? It seems that our new budget review will be tabled on the 21st of May 2025. So this date was announced this week, and hopefully by the 21st of May there would be some consensus, because this is very interesting, but it's a little like throwing balls in the air and waiting to see which one hits. Then what I found online was actually very interesting report to go through, and I only skimmed over it, but I think it's worth reading in detail. Allan Gray has published an advisor barometer 2024-2025. Now they use the UK-based consultancy, and I don't know how to pronounce this in English, but in Afrikaans is the Die Langkat. And it was released in April, and what they did is they used their their financial planners that uses their platform to do this survey on fees, commissions, how many clients you should have, assets under management, and all those type of things. And it makes for fascinating reading. It provides a very interesting snapshot of the state of South Africa's financial advice sector. And when it comes to remuneration, this survey specifically found limited adoption among respondents of hourly consulting, fixed fees, and fee-for-plan models. 76% of respondents did not offer consulting-based fees and did not ever plan to. They obviously use assets under management. Only 8% of respondents used fee-based planning and 9% used fixed fees, while 8.5% had consulting revenue. 16% of firms, though, thought that hourly consulting would increase as a percentage of their overall turnover, so they are slowly moving in that direction. And 14% thought their fee-based revenue would increase over time. 26%, this is fascinating, expected their asset-based ongoing revenue to decrease over 5 years. Now, this is interesting because what we've seen in our successful practices is that the asset-based ongoing revenue is actually increasing year on year. So I am not quite sure where the decreasing is coming from, and I would love to hear what the reasons for that. Then there are some interesting information on the fees that are getting charged. So about 50% of the advisors that were looked at charges 0.5% per year, and 34% charges between 0.5 and 1%, with a 9% charging a whopping 1% or more. Average ongoing fee 0.56% across the board. This is just some of the interesting facts in this. Something else that I found there that was fairly interesting is the amount of clients that these financial planners find to have as a where they can service them, as almost the maximum amount of client. That is sitting at about 166. That is about in line with what we at FPI think the top level is for someone to be able to service properly. But go read the information. It is on Allan Gray's website, and it is really, really interesting.